I wouldn't say, listen, I don't want to start judging people because I'm a Christian.
A few moments later.
It's Islamic that's going on, and I wouldn't call it but it's dangerous. And if we don't do something about it, trust me, mate, they're gonna take over. And you think we can laugh about it because we have to see the funny side of it, don't we? But if we don't do something about it, that's what's gonna happen. Our kids are gonna be talking Islamic, mate. Do you want that?
Come on, next time don't push them on.
Thank you for wanting to help.
Go do it again, mate. Go on. Do it again then. Do it again. Welcome to the news with me, Clarence Lannister, aka Cameraman Clarence, aka news. Whew, I'm tired, man. Anyway, today we're going to investigate the big problem with this migrant crisis, the war against migrants. I'm going to try my best to infiltrate it, get me? And I'm guessing when I get there, they're going to be complaining about an increase of boats. Meanwhile, the boats have only happened because we've made it hard for them to come in lorries like they used to, so now they have to come on boats. It's something like 75% of them are proven, once they're here, to be actual asylum seekers. So they're not lying, they need help. It's not illegal what they're doing. You're allowed to escape a country that's in war. Now, who's to blame for all this stupid shit? Well, simple, it's the government. Causing mass hysteria and causing everyone to be bugging out when it's really not that deep. How they do it? Simple. Propaganda. And dumb niggas. Most people don't understand the difference between a migrant, an immigrant, and an asylum seeker. And that's what I'm gonna check today with these people do. And how much these British people know about what they're complaining about. Because I got a high feeling that no one knows what the fuck they are barling about. You know what I mean? When looking at the statistics, 80% of immigration last year were working visas and students. 13% was asylum seekers. And there's apparently a crisis. The boats, I mean, blame the government. The whole thing is they're sending their men on boats, there's 90% men, all of these sort of things. They're not here genuinely. Well, think about it. Would you send your daughter on a boat from Sudan to England on a little mini boat with 100 people on there? I mean, no, you'd probably not. You'd probably send your male, hence why we go to war. You know what I mean? Make more sense? No? Obviously they send their males there, they save up all their money they can to send one person. They're gonna send the strongest and fittest person to do the job. They go out there to England in the hope to get some work. Once they work, they send the money back. Now, what is the difference between a migrant, immigrant, and asylum seeker? And even me, I've had to think about it. And I really realized the government spun it so badly, I didn't even know what it meant. Now, a migrant is someone, or just people that come here to work. You know what I'm saying? Want to maybe live here as well. Work, live, student. An immigrant is someone, oh shit, we're going this way. An immigrant is someone that comes here to work and live here as well, but they do the jobs that no one really wants to do here, i.e. cleaning jobs, the NHS jobs you don't want to do, those sort of things. And an asylum seeker is literally a person that is fleeing war. Not coming because they want to come here, they are fleeing a fucking war. More time from Sudan, Afghanistan, Pakistan recently, all these countries. And that's 13% of them. Only 13% are asylum seekers. And bear in mind, out of all the applicators that's done, 70 to 75% are deemed by the national UK government to be not lying. So who's the problem? It is, my boys. Vlog. Yeah.
Is it live?
No, it's not live.
What's it for?
YouTube's.
Oh man.
My boy.
You're going to the march?
I am going to the march.
Yes, bro.
Yeah. We'll talk about it.
Everyone knows our view. It's not about race, it's not about colour, it's not about nothing, it's about the people they're letting in.
Yeah.
No one knows who they are,
yeah,
what they're capable of.
Yeah.
And it ain't only that, it's about the way the country is at the moment anyway.
And what do you think are the main problems of the country?
Oh, it's fucking everything. The cost of everything.
Yeah,
fucking
100%.
Everyone gets looked after except the people that pay their taxes and everything. And that's what it's about.
Yeah. But would you say, although, as you say, with like people coming in illegally and stuff like that,
Legally should fucking be here.
Most of them, when you say we shouldn't be here, would you say?
And then all these other cunts are going to turn up today saying it's about Muslims and it's nothing to do with that.
So it's mostly you're upset about.
Not upset. No, you can be Muslim, you can be white, you can be black, you can be Asian, you can be whatever you want to be.
Yeah.
If you're in this country, pay your taxes, work, contribute to the country.
So how much percent, because there's a percentage, would you say there's 80% but are immigrants but are here but don't
Well,
work,
all I
or the other way
know
around?
is since Keir Starmer's taken over, there's been a 50% increase in how many illegals coming over. 50%.
But when you put it plain and simple as things like this, right?
Yeah.
You can't say that it's racist to put up an English flag in England, but it's not racist to put up a fucking Israeli flag or things like that. Because if we went over to their country and started putting up our flags,
Yeah.
they wouldn't have that.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
What about put up our flags?
What about the people that say all of the significant culture stuff that is wrong? So like all the British Empire, all the colonial stuff that's ruined a lot of countries because of that, and it's still in Commonwealth, it's still under occupation. So like when they see that, it kind of like a sting. What about those sort of people?
I get that. I do get that.
But there's no reparations, they've never got anything out of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I do get that. But I think today's about British values because we've lost our British values. There's no freedom of speech anymore.
Do you know, what is the difference between an asylum seeker, a migrant, and an immigrant?
Well, I think immigration, you come over here, you get legal documentation, and that's it. And you work and you abide by our country's rules and our culture and things like that, rather than if you just coming over illegally and then disrespecting our culture, telling us how we can and can't live. So it don't make sense.
Migrants only someone, put it this way, you see like when you see students and that come from another country, they're migrants.
Let me ask you, wait. Let me two simple things, right?
Go on.
You're born here, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, so you're British.
Yeah.
Does that flag upset you?
Which flag?
The Union Jack?
Not at all.
Does the St George's flag upset
Not
you?
at all.
Then you ain't a problem. Then you're one of us.
Here's the thing.
You're one of us then.
Remember what I'm saying? But there's people across the world that feel that, as I said to you, like there's so much colonialism things that's happened with that flag, which no reparations.
Listen. That's our history, yeah. You can't change that. You can't change our history. Like Islam and things like that. Like it don't mix with our culture.
Well, why
they marry their cousins and shit, but we don't like.
See, but we can't. No, but we can't say all Islam.
No, not always.
You know what I mean?
That's very bold to say.
That's what I mean. Because think about it. There's loads, and even shows. Put it this way. It's like anything, innit? Let's say you move to another country right now, right?
Yeah.
And you have kids there.
Yeah.
When you being at another country, let's say you move to Jamaica.
Yeah.
You're gonna be an English guy in Jamaica.
Yeah.
When you have kids now, they're gonna be more Jamaican than English because they live there.
And that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Nothing more
Okay. I'd be lying to say I can argue with the Union Jack thing. I get both perspectives. I'd be lying to say I don't get both perspectives with the Union Jack. To them, they're like, yo, this is our flag. To other people, they're like, bro, are you fucking dumb? You know what that fucking flag's done? British Empire, I mean, cologne half the world. But I mean, so did the French, so did the Spanish. So I get both points of view. So yeah, I'm here near the march. There's a few thousand people, I'm not gonna lie to you. More than I thought. More than I thought. Why you're here today?
We are on the right side.
We're coming here to support because it's going to be Dominik Tarczyński from Poland. We are from Poland and we're coming here to see him, see his speech.
This guy is
European
Union Parliament. He is
right. He's against migrants. He stopped the migrants in Poland, right? Completely.
Yeah.
What's the difference between an immigrant, a migrant, and asylum seeker?
Immigrants, the people who just try to enter the country.
Okay.
Illegal. Migrants is the people who just work illegally, in my opinion.
Okay, so this is what, and what's an asylum seeker?
This is like. Sorry.
So
Let's be honest, asylum seeker should stop in the first country who is safe. And they coming, they travel all Europe, few countries.
Okay.
They supposed to be in the first country which is safe, especially when they're coming from some.
Well, put it this way. Let's say you was an asylum seeker. Let's say Poland had a war right now. Let's just say, right? And let's say
we had Second War.
Of course, Second World War. But let's say exactly perfect example. Second World War. You had that.
Yeah.
Then you guys came England. Why? Because you had allies, right? Now think of these countries. They come. So let's say in Congo, they speak French. So what do? They go to a country that speaks French. So that's why they go there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you.
You know,
the biggest difference is that we want to come back to our country, and those people don't want to.
No, they do.
No, many just coming here to climb the benefits, and that's it. To live like.
That's how you feel.
I feel
it's
not how I feel. It's the truth.
Okay. guys. You right, mate? I just want to find out your views on. I'm in the way. Yeah. I just want to find out your views on the country right now. What do you guys think?
It's had it. They want the government to do what they said they were going to do, basically.
And what was that?
Look after the people who are born and bred here.
What exactly is it?
I just think the government has not got a clue of what they're trying to do with this country.
Okay, in what regards though? What?
Just running the country, jobs, housing, social, education, all of it, mate.
Your problem is the government, nothing to do with the boats and nothing like that.
Well, it's the governments that are making the trouble in the first place, isn't it? It's the governments that, I mean, this is an island, isn't it? Like, so you think to yourself, the border would be easily controlled, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Stop people from coming over here. But for some reason, they just seem to let them come over.
It's not really a matter of how many people come over, it's they're coming over illegally, that's the thing.
Sorry?
Yeah, it's not a matter of how many people come over, it's they're coming over illegally, that's the thing.
So only illegally,
only legal people should
you have to remember,
go to the right channel.
80% of all immigration here are all legal.
That's
and
right.
most times when they become illegal, that's because of our own doing, like EU stuff. Once we came out of the EU, it's very hard for them to get back into, so once their term finishes, it's very expensive for them to then make another visa process to do it again.
Yeah.
So by then, after the 5 years, some of them have families, they end up staying here and carry on working. So they're still paying taxes and everything, they're still contributing to the society.
I don't think all of them are paying taxes and national insurance.
This is the problem with the government.
All these delivery drivers, they're not paying national insurance contributions.
So
and
do you
taxes.
think vote? So okay, let's say vote. That's one. Do you think that's enough to contribute to a problem in the country?
Like I said to you,
it's vast, isn't it? Vast.
It's not just like these immigrants thing. It's the whole. And sometimes I think to myself, they're making all these problems in this country because they want to. It's a way of controlling society. It says unite, Britain unite. Because the way they're carrying on, they're polarising people. People are separating from each other.
But who's separated? What's the separation?
It's religion. Look, religion's going on. People going on. Tories and blues.
But wouldn't
and
you say
reds.
London is the? Look at you right now. You're a white man right now. Indian white man. I don't know if you're Indian. Excuse me if I'm wrong.
I'm half Indian, half Jamaican.
Okay, cool. So I know the ones. Cool. Exactly. You two are good friends. Wouldn't you say London is the most diverse country in the world? I've got friends white. My best friend's white. I've got all types of.
Yeah.
So when you say religion wise, there you go. Exactly. So would you say that there is actually a divide, or would you say the media makes it look like?
No, I think there is. Yeah, but that is the thing. The media is propagating this divide. And so when you've got, if you haven't got people who can sort of like be analytical and look at things and look at things in a deeper way of thinking, they'll start listening to everything what the government's doing. And they'll take it on board. And then this is why you had Tommy Robinson saying on YouTube a couple of days ago, you were saying something about make sure anyone who comes here hasn't got no mask on, and he doesn't want anyone coming here for violence. He wants a peaceful march. Yeah, because he's trying to cover his back from what the terrestrial TV telling that he's a right-wing supporter. No, he isn't. He's from Luton, and he's got black pals, he's got Indian pals. He's growing up in a multicultural society. But it's the same thing. It's terrestrial TV. It's made him look like a right-wing Nazi supporter. And what happens? You've got some people out there who can't figure things out, and they start thinking that way as well.
But wouldn't you say some of his views are very extreme? Let's say against.
You're gonna get it on both sides, isn't you? But it's just say Islamophobia or Islam and the terrorists. So they're all extreme, aren't they? What do you call them? The Taliban. That's extreme. But even that religion, even the way that religion, it's to me when I look at Islam over here, it isn't the Islam that I knew about.
Why is that?
Because it's not. If you look at the real Islam, right, and their teachings, they're all about art, philosophy, education, music, and all stuff like that.
What would you say has changed now?
It's changed now because of men. Men have changed it.
Men have changed it?
Men have changed the religion. That's why you've got women who are covered up in burqas and they can't.
That's been there from the beginning, though.
No, it hasn't.
It has.
No, it hasn't.
It has.
It hasn't. Not in Islam. Not in Islam.
In Islam, covering yourself has been the beginning in terms of its protection of yourself from being outside. So it's not necessarily. It's not. It's nothing to do with the men.
But then
it's for protection of themselves.
If you look at these countries like Libya, Lebanon, and all them places, in the 70s, you had women walking around and they weren't covered up. Right?
That's because Libya and Lebanon are both a Christian Muslim half state.
Yeah,
that's different. So the Christians were the ones you're talking about. Muslims have never been like that. The book has never changed. So what they do. The women, there are awful men on each side that force women to do, but the majority of women choose to do that, protection of themselves.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see what you mean, but I don't think you're right about it being that way all the time.
No, but that's like anything in life, no? Can't that be anything in life?
Right, but no, you're just educating me.
No, trying to educate. No, not at all. I'm just from what you're saying, I'm just giving you the counterpoint to the facts, because I'm just a journalist. So I can only give you facts.
You keep saying
whenever you say your opinion, I never go against your opinion, but a fact, I can always go against a fact, because I know a little bit. I'm not a smart one.
What I'm trying to say is that they're polarising people with these kind of things.
When you say polarising, what explains?
It's like they're separating people. So people start listen. When people start thinking to themselves, like, and they're bringing all these immigrants on, and so what happens? A couple of immigrants rape a couple of women, right? And so down in Epping, for example, molested a couple of kids. Yeah, and so everyone's sitting there going, "Oh, this is fucking bad. This is really bad." And then they show it again on the terrestrial TV, and now it's getting worse. And then what happens? Exactly. Now, what I'm trying to say, now listen, you go manipulated. But of course, get coaches turn up, right? With the left people, the people who, anti-racist people who turn up, and they're getting paid to turn up at these places. Sorry, mate. Thank you. They get turned up to turn up at these places to cause more argument against the people who are living there.
You see what
they're funded by the government.
No, but wait for it.
But this is what I'm saying.
Wouldn't you say
it's a scam?
Wouldn't you say those people came because in Epping, those people getting attacked enough? Yes, there was an incident that happened, but then all the other migrants in that hotel were getting attacked for a crime they did not commit. Did that happen? Wait, yes or no? Did that happen?
Probably did. Exactly. This is a plan. But this is what I'm saying to you. They know this is going to happen.
What is, because even I learned this myself, what is the difference between an immigrant, a migrant, and asylum seeker?
Nothing.
Huh? Nothing. Whatever. Okay, so you said nothing, right?
We're all human beings at the end of the day.
Look at Gaza. Look at Gaza. It's fucking seared to the ground, mate. There's nothing fucking left.
Whose fault would you say that is?
It's the fucking government's, mate.
Okay,
they want this to happen. Look at Iraq. It's fucking raised to the ground, mate. So where are them people going to go now? They're coming over here.
Well, they're feeding us up.
But they fucking fucked the whole country up. They went to Afghanistan. How many times have they gone to Afghanistan and they got their fucking heads kicked in because they can't take on the Afghanistan
people?
Now, but what they do, they destroy these countries. Like Syria, destroy these countries, destroy the government.
And did these people not have the rights?
Don't you think that they should at least, after they destroy them, that they should at least try and fucking rebuild them? But they don't. So what are these people meant to do? Yes, exactly. You're answering the question. The only thing they can do is come to these places, come to France, come to England.
So are they in the wrong?
But this is what I'm saying. I'm blaming the government. It's a small echelon of people who run this world.
Can I give you guys opinions? Like why you guys are here?
Why?
Yeah, what's your reason for here? Yeah, of course.
I think what done it for me was to let the girl in Epping and no one seemed to care about the little girl. My granddad got grandkids and everything.
Right.
And that's totally bang out of order. Things got changed. So you can't accept that.
Okay, so because of that one, that incident is the main. So what would you say the main problem is? What would you do if you? You know what I mean? Like what would you say the main problem is? The
government are not listening to the people. The people have never wanted to do this.
No, I don't think so. They've got an agenda.
Chatting more the country.
I just think they've got an agenda, you know what I mean?
And you think that what the government have an agenda?
They've got an agenda, yeah.
And what would you say that agenda is? Money?
Yeah, it's all money.
How, you said your turning point was, of course, that awful thing that happened in Epping.
Yeah, obviously, back on board.
Are you talking about the asylum seeker that raped the little girl?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, cool. And that was
and there was too many people supporting the asylum seeker and no one seemed to care about the little girl.
Well, would you say that afterwards the rest of the asylum seekers did get attacked as well?
What do you mean?
So after that girl got attacked, 100% wrong, after that girl got attacked, the people around the area end up beating up other
I don't know that.
Asylum seekers.
I don't know.
That's why people were like, we stop. But okay, so would you say there's too many asylum seekers in this country, like too many immigrants?
Illegal.
Illegal one.
Yeah.
What's the difference between, you guys know the difference between a migrant, an immigrant and an asylum seeker?
I know the people coming on the boats shouldn't be here.
And
if you apply to come to this country legally through the right systems, there's no problem.
So if I was to tell you the government's like completely
what you got to bear in mind, it's a business.
No, but here's the thing. So asylum seekers,
it's a business.
It's 13% of the country that come in every year. Only 13. 80% are normal immigrants. They're normal people that come here to do jobs that we want. NHS jobs, cleaning jobs.
Yeah, I'm not knocking that.
Huh?
I'm not knocking that.
Yeah, sure. You're saying they're asylum seekers?
No,
they're escaping war.
No, the illegal. The people who are breaking in.
Well, they're not. So
they've just come through the whole of Europe.
Don't quote me, I might be wrong, but I think it's like 70% of illegal people that are illegal here is normally because they just overstayed their visa.
Sure. Yeah, and they should be gone.
For sure.
Yeah.
I understand that.
And the people who come here on the boat should also be gone.
Well, they are escaping war. So let's say we're escaping war right now.
They're coming from France. No. They're not escaping war in France.
Well, actually, they come from Sudan, Zimbabwe, Afghanistan, and Pakistan.
Okay, so they've crossed the whole of Europe.
They have no choice. Put it this way.
They do have a choice.
No, they have. Okay, put it this way. So
Europe's safe, right? Europe's a great place.
Hear me out. So, what country are you from? Am I asking?
I'm from England.
Are you fully?
I'm English. Fully English.
Okay. Let's say we're in war right now. You're gonna go to somewhere where there's other English people that you know there's a community to go to, correct? So let's say Congo. Congo are in war. They always go to France. Why? Because they speak French. There's also other French Congolese people. So they go to countries where it makes sense. Now, here is Eritreans, Afghanistan, Pakistanis that come into the country, right? There's Eritreans, Afghanistan.
If they come legally, that's fine.
But they're escaping war. Asylum seekers is not illegal. It's not illegal to be an asylum seeker.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is. If you break into some country, it's illegal. Yeah.
Not in this
if I broke into your house, I'm a criminal.
Yeah, but if I come into your country...
Is that allowed, is it? Breaking into your house?
Well, that's not at all. However, if you're escaping a war,
Are you escaping a war?
I'm not escaping a war at all.
Did you come from France?
They don't come
That's
from France.
not in a war zone.
They don't come from France.
It's not in a war zone.
They come from Congo. They come from Congo. They come from... I can give you all the statistics if you like.
Let's put it this way. If I was escaping a war, the first place that I arrive in, which is safe, I'd be fucking happy because I've just escaped a war.
So a lot of these countries aren't as friendly. Well, we're more...
They can wait in a safe country and then be brought over.
You say this, but a lot of countries you think are safe aren't safe anymore. Let's say Poland.
France. Poland's not safe. Of course it is.
Poland are sending me back.
How many terrorist attacks are Poland?
You're not allowed to even be an asylum seeker in Poland. They're sending you right back.
No, that's the Polish prerogative.
Spain, Turkey, they're all feeling the same. Turkey's done the same now. Countries are starting to do the same. So these people that are escaping war are now getting treated as if they are the problem.
So they are if they're breaking into our country.
But mate, what are they meant to do? They're escaping war.
Wait in France and come legally.
But again, France, they are the ones that are speaking French. They're only going to communities where they know they have family.
English. Do you know they all speak English?
But they want to work.
So work in France.
But they can't.
What do you mean they can't? Well then we're too soft here.
No, we're not. It's not like we're too soft. In fact, the migrants that come here have to wait years before they can even legally work. That's why some end up doing crime because they can't work.
You can't excuse crime, my friend.
Mate, alright. So if you want £49 a week and you're not allowed to leave your hotel for 3 to 4 years, what would you end up doing?
Probably go back to where I came from.
Back to war?
Yeah. Why are the men leaving, right? If you're a man, you stay and fight. You send the women over. Where's the women?
So let's think about it. You're going to start a new country. You're going to go somewhere else. You're going to send your strongest person, aren't you? I don't want to tell you your opinion.
I'm
Only
trying
facts.
to tell you facts what I'm seeing with my own eyes. You cannot...
No, but that's the media.
It's not the media.
You're telling me what you're telling with your eyes. If I'm seeing facts.
With my own eyes.
So guys, can I get you guys' views? Like why you're here? Can I ask why you guys are here? What you guys are standing for? Like what's your views on everything here?
It's immigration, mate.
Immigration.
Having nothing against them ethnically, it's just the mathematics and the financial burden.
Okay, so do you know the difference between an immigrant, migrant, and asylum seeker? What's the difference? Explain it to someone that doesn't understand what the difference is.
Well, a migrant is someone that's came here from abroad, and a legal immigrant has come here by an illegal means. But you know what I'm talking about, by the shore and everything.
Okay, so statistically...
I mean, my family are Irish.
Yeah.
So they've done the same thing, you know what I mean?
Well, they probably did the same thing in terms of they came here
but they didn't
as immigrants.
But they
worked.
They didn't get put in a 4-star hotel.
Well, here's the thing. You see these 5-star hotels, that's 5 people in one room for 5 years. So it's not really, they're in a hotel. 5 years? Yeah, so the minimum, imagine this. The hotels they get put in there, get £50 a week. They get told you can only leave to get food and get back in.
You know something,
that's it. There's 5 of them in one room. Not one hotel.
If I ever thought for 1 second this was about racism, I would never have turned up.
Yeah.
Because my family is so diverse.
Yeah.
Kurdish, West Indian, Irish,
got you.
Jewish, all of my family.
So would you say? So you think there's too much immigration coming into this country?
Yeah, only because of I don't think the system can handle it.
So when you say, would you believe me if I told you we need immigration?
Yeah, we do.
So how are they a problem if we need them?
No, they're not a problem individually, my friend. It's just a burden on the whole system, if you know what I mean. But I've got to watch I don't lose them.
No way, mate.
God bless you, mate.
Look at yourself. Like, why you guys are here? What you guys are supporting?
I'm just trying to get through to work.
So, Jesus, do you want to find out? You guys want to talk about why you're here? No? If you're supporting something, though, you shouldn't voice why you're here?
Should be, but I'm all good.
So you're supporting it, but you're nervously supporting it?
No.
No? Kinda. Yeah, no worries. Look at something. Hey, just talk about why you're here.
Well, yeah, but we're just supporting England.
Supporting England? What do you think the problems here are?
Oh, no, it's not necessarily any problems, it's here supporting England.
We believe in freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech?
Absolutely,
yeah.
And we're very much against, places like X or people being, with the police stand up at their homes because of the tweets that they put out.
Yeah.
So absolutely against all that.
That's the main reason why you stand up.
Yes, absolutely.
It's a good day.
Yeah.
So,
what are you trying to represent?
Well, I'm just representing the people. This unity and how we're being treated. I think because
treated in terms of government.
Well, yeah. I think I don't want to say too much, but I just think that there's a lot of unfairness in that, and I think people are tired, and we're all getting together, and we want to speak our mind and just speak together and move forward, and hopefully, Keir Starmer will listen. So
everyone individually, because everyone's individual reasons are much different.
And what is it for you?
Yeah.
I'm just a journalist.
Oh, you're a journalist.
Yeah, I'm just a journalist.
Right.
Leave it, I will. Leave it.
Yeah.
My goal is not to try and catch you out, as I said.
No. We're all here for the same thing.
I'm asking, because again, everyone's reason is different. I met a lady over there who's here for freedom of speech.
Yeah.
I met someone over here for immigration. I've met someone who's upset with the government. There's a whole cohesion of things.
It's all of it. All of it. Across the board.
Across the board.
Yeah.
And would you say government is your number one problem?
Immigration, government. Well, government control the immigration.
Yes, so it's got to be government, and then it's immigration, and just how we're second class to everyone else now. And we've always been made never to feel proud of our flag, and it's our national flag. We're classed as racist if we fly a flag, and it shouldn't be.
Right. Oh, no worries. I was going to ask, I'm trying to get everyone's opinions on what they're here for, their reasons, what they want to change. It's not to try and get anyone out, it's just about learning as a journalist.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech.
And stopping the boats.
And stopping the boats?
Yep.
Okay. And would you say the boats are a big problem?
Yeah, I do.
Would you say...
I think it's costing the country millions, us, the taxpayers, and people in this country that they're living in fucking poverty. I'm into legal immigration, I've got a problem with that. I think the country needs that.
Do you know the difference between a migrant, an immigrant, and an asylum seeker?
No.
Migrants are just people that come into work.
Yeah, perfect.
Jobs.
Yeah, perfect.
Immigrants exactly the same.
Yeah, perfect.
They do the jobs. They're 80% of the country.
Yeah.
So an immigrant do the jobs that we don't really want to do, like the NHS jobs, like cleaning.
And we need that.
The asylum seekers are people escaping war. That's the boats.
They're fighting age, man. They're not. They're fighting age.
So
if you were living in a war-torn country, surely you'd send your wife and your kids. Not all the
So think about it. It's kind of like anything, innit? Like if you're going to war, you'd send your men, right? That journey through the water, a lot of them die. So you send your strongest.
They're costing us money.
Think of it, my love. You're on dinghy boats. You're on dinghy boats, 100 of you, hoping to cross the channel with no food, water for 100 days. A lot die. You see? But again, I'm just trying to get everyone's views, and that's only on a factual thing. It's all for
They're
your.
all fighting age men that are coming over. They're not women and children.
Well, here's the thing, my love.
You wouldn't leave your woman and child if you were coming from a war.
I'll put it this way. Would you put your daughter and this is, I don't know if you have a daughter, your daughter and granddaughter on a boat thousands of miles to hopefully make it, or the strongest one?
I'd put my kids on first, then I would. Yeah, I freaking would to get them out of there. Your opinion?
My opinion.
Yes, come on then. Tell us your opinion.
My opinion
Do you
is.
work first?
I do. I'm a journalist.
Oh, so
I'm a journalist and a YouTuber.
So you're paying tax for all these hotels and all the paedophiles that are attacking our kids, and they are because we live in Birmingham and Sutton Coldfield. There's hotels there, and they're all taking pictures of the kids. They're trying to get the kids to go home. They are paedophiles.
So if I was to tell you, because again, you know, so you asked me where do I stand?
Are you still filming?
I'm filming.
Come on, then tell us your opinion.
You asked me where I stand, right? I stand firmly in the middle as a journalist. I only work.
But do you think you're silent?
So no, I work on factual and only factual. Factually, the UK has no problem with immigrants.
Correct.
Factually.
Correct.
There's only 13% of asylum seekers. Now, you know what I asked you before, the difference between an immigrant, a migrant, and an asylum seeker. 80% of the country is immigrants.
They have come over for civil war. That's what they've come over for, and it will kick off.
Asylum seekers is only 13%. So only 100. You remember I was telling you earlier? Only 125,000 people a year come in from asylum seekers. Now, when we look at the graph of crime in areas, because I was thinking, what about crime in areas where these people are living? There's no increase of crime. However, it's the media. Now, when we look at it, right now, you didn't know the difference between an immigrant, a migrant, and an asylum seeker.
But I didn't want to be that.
No, it's cool, but that's how the media get us. They've made us think by immigrant, it's illegal. Most illegal people in this country are paying tax. They just overstayed their work visa. That's what it is. I can only go off facts, my love.
I know, but you know what?
I can only go off facts. I'm not on no one side. I am in the middle. I'm English.
But the media are corrupt.
Yes.
Yes.
And the media, unfortunately, have got us thinking like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe anything the media said because they're corrupt.
Yeah.
I've already been arrested. I've been de-arrested for nothing.
They've been arresting you?
They've already been
What
arrested.
did they try to arrest you for?
Knocking a flag out of someone's
No matter what colour,
Seriously?
no matter what colour, black, yellow, white, green, we're each in this country and look after his own.
Yeah.
Like you're our own, we're his own, we're all brothers.
Yeah, I feel you. So what's the problem with this country then?
Because we don't look after his own soldiers.
Our own soldiers?
Soldiers, you know, the ones who fought for the country.
Yeah.
You work, don't you? You work, yeah? You pay taxes. So what about all these that bringing on boats? Right.
There's easily over 5,000 to 10,000 people here. And I'll be real, man. They've done a good job. Everyone's been friendly. Everyone's been respectful. Everyone's walking calmly. I ain't seen no fights. And I guess there's literally thousands of people. I can't even tell you how many. Just seas of people. There's seas of people. And I'll be real. My first Tommy Robinson protest, everyone's been respectful. I ain't seen a single fight. So, I mean, I'm sure this is the part of the media won't show you. But in all, I'll be real. It's been nothing but positive. I haven't seen no one get arrested. So why don't they show this part on the media? Why do they make it seem like the far right is all angry people that are just racist and the far left are all stupid people with dumb ideas? They're insisted, a lot of people's views here are just from the media, but then so is from the left. So now, it's got me thinking, we're just not fucking reading. The majority of people are just here for their country. which again the media don't show you. Most of these people here are not racist. They have a bias of shit they've seen from the internet. So can I blame them? I mean, yes, for not reading, but that's most people nowadays. The internet is their reading book. And now this is what we've gotten. People who don't actually know the statistics of things, we're now battling between the medias. And it's dumb. No, I can't lie, yeah. I thought to myself, maybe everyone's being friendly because they see the camera. You know what I'm saying? So I thought, let me do the Uno reverse and be one of them, what I thought was one of them. You know what I'm saying? How far you come from?
London.
London? And what are you here for?
Just fun. Might as well. Join it, yeah.
And what do you think about these fucking boats?
It's what it is, isn't it?
Are you not sick of it? Because I am fucking one sick of these fucking boats, mate. Too many of them coming in, 80% a year. Over 500 fucking thousand. Are you serious? Ways I'm getting anyone's opinions on. You guys want to talk on it?
You're alright, mate.
No? I can't lie. When no one bit the bait there, I was like, alright, cool. I can't lie, that was me testing to see if they saw me on their side, maybe, you know what I'm saying?
I'm a Christian. I've been a Christian since 2017, 18. And understanding for me what a Christian value and beliefs are, I feel we're being oppressed. I feel our values are being undermined. I feel we're being infiltrated by, I wouldn't say, listen, I don't want to start judging people because I'm a Christian, but I know that whatever's happening is demonic. That's what I believe as a Christian. It's demonic principalities, and that's what you've got to deal with. If that makes sense, right? Now I could waffle on, but it's very, very simple. It really is. And I'm feeling as my identity as a British English man. My mother's Irish, my father's Turkish, but I was born in England. I'm proud to be English. Yeah. So this Islamic shit that's going on, and I wouldn't call it shit, but it's dangerous. And if we don't do something about it, trust me, mate. They're gonna take over, and you think we can laugh about it because we have to see the funny side of it, don't we? But if we don't do something about it, that's what's gonna happen. Our kids are gonna be talking Islamic, mate. Do you want that? Well, because I don't want my grandkids talking Islamic, mate. Oh, seriously, serious business. This is why we're here, mate. We've had enough, and it ain't happening anymore. That's how passionate I am about my country.
Got that. Hey, my boy.
You need to send me it then or something.
I will.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me hear what you
send me because I've got a brain in it.
I love my country. I was raised with English values.
And what country what country are your parents from?
My mum's English.
Your mum's English and your dad's?
My dad came from Barbados but immigrated to America.
Got you.
Okay. So I'm not against immigration or migration. My husband was a migrant as well, Jamaican.
Your husband was a migrant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? I love this country. I was born in this country. I was raised with morals and values. And I want those morals and values to stand. I don't want to see my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren dressed in a hijab, and married off at such a young age.
Yeah.
No, that can't happen.
No, it can't happen.
This is England,
it's not going to happen.
and it has to stay
Not in my
England.
country, mate.
Everybody has a right to their own values.
So who would, and out of question, because I'm just a journalist, who would be the ones to make your granddaughters or great-granddaughters be in hijab?
Let England be run by the English, because I was raised by the English and I never knew racism until I went into a Muslim town. That's when I was first faced with racism. I've never known racism. I grew up in Brixton, I never knew racism. So the racism that's coming now is coming from another sector, and I don't even want to say Muslims. I've got Muslims in my family. If you're Muslim and you want to be a Muslim, that's up to you. That's what England is all about: living your free life how you want to live it.
So who's gonna be the one that enforces your great-grandchildren to wear a hijab then?
Well, if Sharia law becomes law of the land, they will have to.
How could it be a law of the land if only the English run?
There's towns now that are being run by Sharia law.
Like where?
Like Bradford up the north. If you go up north, the further north you go, you will see it.
So I
took my children out of London, to give them a better life. Because London was being a lot of gangs and violence. I took them out of London. went up to the Derby and Bedford, and I was faced with racism. Yeah, my eldest son was threatened if he stood at a certain bus stop, he would be shot.
So let's say your son married a Muslim woman. Would you be upset with that?
No, my daughter is with a Muslim man.
Okay.
My son is married to a Muslim woman.
That means your grandkids are already Muslim. When you have a child, they will
have their choice.
Yeah.
And that's what England is about. It's about choice. It's not about having
Who's taking away the choice though? Like, give me, as someone who's a journalist and trying to learn from you, who is taking away your choice?
The ones at the top. The ones at the top.
But aren't they English?
They are English, but they're siding with jihadi. All these treaties they've sold us out to jihadi. Do you understand?
And where do you think that's where have you learned that from?
I've learned that from the days of Margaret Thatcher. Do you understand? I'm 60 years old, believe it or not.
Okay.
I've seen this country change. Yeah, I've seen the laws of this land change. This is the only country in the world where we are not allowed to fly our own flag. Yeah, and like people say I'm a traitor because I'm black. No, I'm not a traitor. This is my country. Yeah, I was born in this country and I will die in this country, and I will not be dictated to.
As we currently speak right now, are we in a free country?
No.
No.
If you cannot fly your own flag in your own country.
Well, you're flying your flag right now, no?
Yeah, I'm flying my flag
and
now.
And is anything happening to you?
In defiance. Only because there's a million people here that are doing the same. If I flew my flag, actually I did fly my flag. I put a Union Jack in my garden once. The council came around and told me I had to take it down. Yeah? How can that be? How can that be?
Problem, mate. What? Go on, I'm getting everyone's views and opinions. Does everyone want to tell me their views?
Yeah, but is it going to turn to a bad opinion or is it going to turn to a good opinion?
That's why, you'll see, I'm not going to ask you questions to... Yeah, I just want opinions. I just want everyone's opinions about it here.
You'll have to bleep me out, mate. I'll be arrested for black
we got an opinion.
This rate, so I've got to be careful because I might offend somebody.
So, my question is... My question is, why you're here and what you want to change?
I've just come on here because basically it's nothing to do with anything but the boats coming over.
The boats coming over.
Yeah, and get all these illegal immigrants being housed and things.
Right.
In this country.
Right. So you're sick of the boats? Like, if there's, because statistically shown, there's about 1 million boats coming. If it was like 125,000 coming, it'd be better, right?
Would be better,
yeah. Now imagine if I just told you that it actually is 125 coming, 25,000 coming.
How many are there?
So, do you know what is the difference? Do you know the difference between an immigrant, a migrant, and a asylum seeker? No? Do you guys know the difference between a migrant, an immigrant, and an asylum seeker? I'm just asking. But we were just talking. Yeah, just opinions.
Okay. So, I guess there's a difference in people that have gone through the correct channels and applied correctly for asylum, citizenship, blah blah.
If I were to tell you 80% of the UK is immigrants,
right?
Should we be worried?
80. Well, I think you're touching into a grey area.
No.
There's a difference between economic migrants and illegal migrants.
That's what it is. An immigrant is literally someone that's here to work legally.
Yeah.
So they do the jobs like NHS jobs, cleaning jobs. Yeah, that's 80%. That's 80% of immigration in the country from last year. 13 is the percent of the boats.
Right.
13%.
Okay.
125,000 boats last year.
Yeah.
Now, do you believe that a country if it's in war, should be allowed to escape? Yes or no?
I do believe, and I have always believed, that it's a privilege to live in a country that is able to support people from other countries. So I don't have a problem with people that need to take refuge.
That's what the people on the boats are.
But what I have a problem with is the calibre of people being allowed to walk around unattended and the unprovoked attacks that have been happening. and the disproportionate rates of crimes that have been happening.
So what if I was
So
to-
it's not necessarily about stop the boats. That's just what some people are chanting, you know.
So what if I was to tell you that in migrant areas, crime does not go up? There's not been no correlation. What would you say to that?
I'd say that's probably incorrect.
No, I'm government.
Based on
I'm a journalist.
statistics.
Based on government information, you can research it yourself.
Okay.
When you go home.
You think crime hasn't gone up?
No, statistically.
But what we are
No,
policing
crime-
has changed,
so
therefore it may look like crime hasn't gone up.
No. As in crime. So you know when they put it. So as we see, they put immigrants. They put asylum seekers in areas where are poor normally, right? And then people think the crime goes up there.
They're not just being placed in
But
places that are
so
poor.
here's the thing. There's never been a increase of crime to where illegal immigrants move. And you know something? Illegal immigrants, 80% are immigrants, right, from the country, which are legal here. Most of the people that are becoming illegal immigrants, they normally just overstay their visa.
Right.
So when they carry on paying tax.
Huh?
Do you want to speak to him?
I mean, he's asking questions.
No, we're not interested, mate. We're not interested.
Oh, mate, you don't need to push me.
Yeah, no way.
I'm
Yeah, you don't need to push
interested
me.
in
I was talking to her.
I'm interested in answering as long as I'm not used for
I'm gonna lie, you need to relax.
You lot twist stuff up.
What do you mean you don't? I'm sorry, was I not just asking normal questions?
in his defence,
I was asking a normal questions, mate. So next time, don't push me.
I'm not your mate. Okay?
Next time, don't push me. Because I've got this on camera.
Get it on camera.
Yeah, it's cool. I've got it on camera. I was speaking to her normally.
You twist things. Edit.
I'm not on no. I'm not on no side. Did I try to make you sound like I'm on side?
devil's
That's what I'm
advocate,
saying,
I
ask him.
appreciate
Next time,
what
don't
he's
push me.
saying as much as I appreciate. I'm being shouted at.
No, see, thank you very much. Next time, don't push someone, though.
Thank you for wanting
Go on,
to help.
Go, do it again, mate. Go on. Do it again, then. Do it again.
Don't try and antagonise.
Do it again.
Yeah? Don't try and
No, do it again, then. Do it again. Twat. Nothing, mate. I was asking her why she's here. And he comes in like, oh, I know what you're doing, mate. I'm just, she didn't even say nothing. She said, no, I understand what you're doing. You know what I mean? Mate. Yeah, mate. All I'm doing is asking people why they're here and what the problem is. That's all.
Sorry, mate. Just let me apologise because that wasn't
Yeah,
my
listen.
doing. I didn't agree with that.
Yeah, no, I'm alright. I don't know what you.
I don't know. He was antagonising.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. That's alright.
No, as long as you're cool, man. We just wanted to check.
Getting everyone's You guys came from Canada, like both came from Canada.
We came out for this to represent.
Okay, perfect. What made you guys come down? What is it? What is it?
Are you filming?
Yeah, filming.
Okay,
Film.
I'm sorry.
Start it in. I'm straight in.
So again, we are.
We don't work for Rebel News.
No, ambassadors.
I have my own channel. We're doing the same thing that you were doing.
Okay.
I do as well. We're out here just to support this cause. That's why we flew all the way here because this means a lot.
Why does it
not
mean a
just
lot
to
to you
Britain,
guys?
not to Europe.
To Europe.
It's in Canada,
Totally.
Right. And is there a lot of illegal immigrants for you guys?
Yeah,
what is the problem? What do you guys see as the problem as?
Well, the Liberals, we had them 10 years, and now we have a new leader, Carney's, and nothing different. They just let immigration go sky high, and they're letting everybody in. They don't even check them. And we have home invasions, we have bank robberies.
So I'm not sure about how it is in Canada. I have no idea about statistics. I don't know about statistics here, right? Statistically, there's like 80% of immigrants. Do you know? Like, do you guys know the difference between an immigrant, migrant, and asylum seeker?
Yeah.
What is the three? Like, what is the three? I've been trying to ask everyone.
I don't know in Canada.
It's in general. What's the difference between a migrant?
Okay, an immigrant is somebody that moves here legally, goes through the process. I'm an immigrant to Canada. I'm actually from Glasgow, Scotland.
Oh, okay.
My parents.
Okay.
We do it all legally. Illegal is someone that just is through the border.
So you got through the border. You've got the asylum seekers. Normally free. You've got the asylum
seekers. So those are people that are technically people that are coming to another country to get away from their turmoil in their country. They're in danger.
Exactly.
Right? But that term has been so loosely used for years that they all say they're asylum.
But that's the people on the boats.
Yeah.
That's the people on them dinghy boats.
Yeah.
So they are asylum seekers. And in the UK...
But they say they are.
But here's the thing. In the UK, you have to get approved, right? Which is why these people go to the hotels or in there for years and years.
Same in Canada.
Right? Oh, okay, right. Yeah. The ones that all get approved here, 70 to 75% are shown not to be lying. They are coming from
they're lying. Yeah.
No, they're not lying.
Oh, they're not lying.
It's proven by the Home Security. It's 75% proven they are from war-torn countries. Now,
fair enough, but why does the burden come onto Europe? Why aren't they going to these other countries? Why is it all coming to Western civilization? How many of them are committing the crimes? How many of them are doing it all?
So, in statistics, places where they put migrants, crime doesn't go up. There's never been a statistic on that. The only statistic there is when there is a war in a country, it spikes up of how many people escape.
Right.
That's facts. Now, the countries that are right now that we're quote unquote having come is Eritrea, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Zimbabwe, Congolese.
You know that a lot of this has to do with the Pakistani Muslims that are raping girls and grooming girls and doing that here. That's what a lot of this is all about, right?
What,
here.
in the UK?
Yes.
So again,
all over.
Again, what?
Luton, Birmingham, Manchester. It's happening all over.
The Islam fanatics, right?
Right. So
we are against that.
So would you say you're against the radical Islamists? That's yes.
Not Muslims. Muslims can be sweet, amazing people.
Yeah.
Lick him up.
But yeah, if you get anyone to use what's your why you're here, what you
in a nutshell, if I was homeless tomorrow, I wouldn't get put in an hotel and keep a phone. That's it in a nutshell, bro. That's all. You just want to remember who British people are, bro. That's it. We're not racist or anything like that. It's all bullshit. They just keep crying that word out.
What's your reason? What do you want to change?
I'm here for my wife, my kids, everything else like that.
And what do you think is under threat?
Our whole life is under threat. Everything that we stand for as a British nation is under threat.
Like what? Like give me one main thing.
The way our children are treated in schools, the way our women are treated outside.
But who are treating our women wrong? Who are treating our women wrong? Like from what you see?
From what I've heard, majority of the illegals that are coming in with no papers and anything else, they're the ones that are leading towards the discrimination against our women, our children.
Okay. And is that statistically or just from what you see?
From what I see.
From what you see. And where do you see it?
On Facebook, TikTok, everything. Yeah. All social media.
Social media, yeah. Got it. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna give my honest opinion of what I've seen. And I don't think it's going to be the answer everyone thinks, I'm going to say. In my experience, especially as a black guy in the so-called racist crowd, innit, bro? You know what I mean? There's far right, known to be racist. And I'll be honest with you, before I've ever gone to a far right, anything, I'd be lying to say I didn't think it'd be full of just a bunch of racists saying, we want our country back, they're taking our women, they're touching our kids. And I thought that's what the majority would be. I'm gonna lie to you, that's what I thought it would be. Because as someone who's in the middle and doesn't look into the right side of things, that's what you see. You see, when you do see the right, they're normally talking stupid shit, doing stupid shit with no common sense. So I expected a lot of that. I expected a lot of hostility. I expected all of that sort of stuff. And I'm gonna be completely honest. It wasn't that. And I could easily sit here and lie. I could sit here and lie and make it sound like it was awful. There was some bad encounters, yeah, but I think that's if there's 100,000 people anywhere, and you're talking to a bunch of people over and over, you're bound to happen encounters. But the encounters I had, they weren't racial encounters. No one made any racial remarks, even the ones that I did have encounters with. Most people were friendly. They had their views. And there wasn't a feel of racism. If anything, they were trying to overshow that they're not racist. They're trying to show that we're just sick of this shit. Now, the shit they're sick of, have they got a valid reason to be sick of? Not necessarily, no. They don't know, from what I'm seeing, they don't know what the fuck they are talking about. This is exactly what I thought it would be. They have no idea what the fuck they're talking about, a lot of them, right? And a lot of them have got a valid point on what they're talking about. i.e., most people are upset with the government. They have every right to be upset with the government. The government is shit. The jobs, payment, housing, in the mud. It's in the mud. But when you ask people to break down their reasoning, it always goes back. And they always say, although they say they don't trust the media, when they break down their facts of what they don't like, it's from their own source of media. So now, and this is the problem, right? The left and the right have both their sources of media. You get it? Then you got the algorithm in the middle. The algorithm's only gonna push what you want to see, and that's what's just happening on both sides. So now both sides are seeing both. Both sides are both seeing the worst of each, and the far right are thinking these immigrants, all of these sort of things with no facts. They have no facts towards what they're thinking. It's all what you see. That's most people, most things. But there's no learning, there's no breakdown. And there's ignorant people on the right that I've met for sure. All colours, not just white, black, shit, like, right? But I would say the majority of them generally are in concern of their country. No, not even concern like that. They actually are concerned of their country, but it's for the wrong reasons. Like, they're in concern, a lot of them, no, not for the wrong reason. They're concerned for their country, but a lot of them are concerned through things that are not even real. You know what I mean? Like this boat situation. There is no boats migrant problem. And anytime you do confront them about it, I mean, try to break down, they ain't got much to say. They will try and go away. There's nothing much to say because they don't actually know. But again, it's just a blind leading the blind, right? You get what I mean? And yeah, I can't lie. My experience as a black man at Tony Robinson's march, I'd be lying to say it was bad. It wasn't bad at all. Everyone was respectful. Most people out of 10, I'd say 8 out of 10. And most people aren't, I'd say, for me, from what I was there, I'd say most people have biases there because of the media they've seen. So now they've got a bias of Islam, they've got a bias of Pakistanis, Afghanistanis. They have a bias on anyone who's on a boat, pretty much, because their perception of things have been warped of how they see things on the internet. It's all about heartstrings and what pulls on their emotions. But anyway, I think that's a long enough rant, man. Long and short of it, do I think the right is racist? No. From what I saw today. Do I think what I saw today was racist from Liz? No. I say it was a peaceful march with people that are mostly upset with the government. And there are a lot of people who are upset with this boats thing, and I'm sure there is, like, even when I saw in Shea Borough today and all these sort of things, I've seen all the crazy things for what was happening, and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't see that. Because most of it was actually peaceful, but this is the propaganda from both sides, which will always keep us so far away. Anyway, thank you for watching Set 8 News with me, your top Set 8er. And yeah, man, I keep it as fair as possible. I ain't on no sides. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the factual side. You get what I mean? So yeah, that's my honest view, man. Like, comment, subscribe.